Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am just kind of making sure this is going out, and it does look like it is. I hope you're doing well today. Hi. Hey. Hi, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Welcome. I am just kind of making sure this is going out, and it does look like. There we go. That should be better. We don't need to hear me repeating. Okay. So, how are you? I hope you're well. This is a meeting about vibrational misalignments. I'm calling it misalignment. It's, when we have relationships, we want to be in alignment. We want vibrational alignment, right? And so what I wanted to talk about a little bit is like when we're not having that, like what's up, right? So if you're here, please say something in the comments so I know you're here. You can ask the reason I'm doing this live. Oh, yeah, okay, is because wait, I'm sorry. I'm just making it looks like we're going live. Okay, this is cool. This is the first time that I actually said ahead of time I was going live at a specific time, so I apologize. That's what's got me kind of checking it out. But it looks like it's all good. Anyway, so where was I? Talking about relationships and vibrational alignment. And so that you understand why I'm talking about this, right? As Lightwalker Healing, that's my coaching, brand. I'm a coach and I help people individually and I do couples coaching. And I see a lot of times in the couples that come to me, a lot of times they come to me when I would say like it's gotten really bad. And so they're kind of like desperate for help, which I know this sounds kind of like obvious, but the sooner you can get to help, the sooner, like the less it gets really bad. So there's no judgment here. Whenever you go for help, you go for help. Or if you're watching this, maybe this will help you not have to go for help. But I thought I would just talk about, because I don't know that people think, oh yeah, we're vibrationally matched, we're vibrationally, in alignment with one another. I don't ever meet couples who even know about this, right? So imagine it's kind of like tuning into a radio station and you're tuning into a frequency. And you will know this probably more about like, well, we vibe or we jive or we're on the same wavelength, right? People will say that. That's what they're talking about. But there's more to it than that. There's more to being on the same wavelength than just, oh, we both like pizza, or oh, we both like, to binge Netflix. I mean, there's a lot more going on with a vibration. And so if you would like a free vibrational tool to get aligned or get, kind of in tune with what you're in tune with, somewhere on this YouTube, you'll see there's like a little thing that says like free vibrational tool. You can download that for free. And that'll help you at least personally kind of see where you're at. And then if you have your partner do it too, then you can both understand each other better. But for the purposes of this video, what I wanted to talk about was when you're not aligned together, what you're going to notice is you literally physically won't see someone anymore. This happens in friendships. This happens in all kinds of relationships, right? Where suddenly you just don't see the person anymore, meaning like literally physically you don't see them anymore. And this is your partner. It may be you're working, they're working, and you just don't see each other anymore, right? And there's reasons, like opportunities happen and sometimes people grow apart, or they just don't grow together. Or they just, their beliefs and their things that kind of create your vibration, your emotional state of being, just aren't in the same frequency. So you just become misaligned, quite by accident, but you can get right back aligned with each other by spending time together and communicating really well. And talking about these things before they get too out of control. So, oops, I did want to just drop something, but I did want to go over, I thought might be helpful. Everything's helpful until you have to go looking for it. So I'm going to read this to you. Vibrational alignment means the energy you are sending out is vibrating at the same frequency as the energy you desire to experience. That's vibrational alignment with yourself. And when you're both doing that and want to experience the same things, that's when you're in vibrational alignment with each other. So when you're not thinking of experiencing the same things, you're in misalignment. Okay, I'm going to start this off with some synchronicity oracle cards. Let's get a little idea here. What might be something helpful as a message with vibrational misalignment or alignment, for that matter? When you're just not seeing eye to eye, you're not kind of vibing on the same level anymore. You're not in the same wavelength. Like, what's going on? Or what can you tell us about that? Oh, okay. Hold on. Got it. So we got these two cards, and we have to find out what's on them both. And oh, I see that. I believe that's the Eye of Horus, right? Let's look and see. I've never read this one before. This should be interesting. So the Eye of Horus says, I'm sorry, I'm just Eye of Horus. Page 37. Okay, so keywords are royal power, sun, God, safety, and sacrifice. The Eye of Horus is an ancient Egyptian symbol of health, sacrifice, healing, royal power, and protection. Funerary amulets depicted the Eye of Horus as a way to protect a pharaoh in the afterlife. Boats also painted it on their bows to ensure safe passage. Horus was usually shown as a falcon, and his right eye is associated with the sun god Ra. The mirror image or left eye occasionally symbolized the moon. So our modern way of life is often busy and can seem overwhelming. What is unnecessary in your life and could be sacrificed? You know, it's interesting because it says here, would decluttering your workspace or home increase your creative energy? And considering that we're talking about relationships, I think this encourages you to think about, you know, if you're not in vibrational alignment, are you sacrificing your relationship for your job or personal interests? You know, it's remember again, it's about being in alignment to what you want to experience. And if you both want to experience the same things, well, maybe you don't. Maybe that's why you're not aligned right now. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, synchronicity cards. I'm going to go to the regular tarot, though, because you know me, I like the regular tarot to kind of shine a little light. What can you share with us about vibrational alignment and what we need to know about being in alignment with each other, especially in a romantic relationship? You know, that's the couples coaching I do. So is your partner. You're either married or dating. Usually they're married. What can you tell us about how to stay in vibrational alignment with one another? Oh, okay. Okay. So this card is, I'm sorry, let me just get this up. This is like when things go all wrong. This is like, oh no, he gets stabbed in the back, misfortune, sadness. Yeah, misalignment. Okay, this is misalignment. So the challenge would be having control, mental clarity, right? Loyalty. Maybe you're not aligned because one of you isn't being loyal. Interesting. So what's going on is the Hangman, which is about surrender, retreat, new perspective. And I do think, especially when you're talking to couples trying to get back on the same page, you want to think about their perspective. You just can't go in saying, well, this is how I feel, this is what I want. It's actually more about understanding what the other person feels and what they want, so that then you can kind of temper what you want and get back on the same page. Okay. So this is, conflict, but this is courage in a conflict. So if you're going for couples coaching or trying to fix things, you do have courage, right? You have courage to try to get back and fix things. So in the past, you had this romantic relationship. Here's the partnership, romance, or just, it could even be a friend, to tell you the truth. But in the past, you were together, there was union, right? And now, in the short, near term, is the Lover's card. So this is like having to make the choice. Do you want to commit to one another or not? So when you're in vibrational misalignment, like I said in the beginning, you could have grown apart, and maybe that's all right. Maybe that's, I always think, I'm going to date myself here, but I remember in Friends, there was this episode where someone was breaking up with someone. I think it was Janice was breaking up with Ross. And she said to him, our day in the sun, the sun is setting on our day in the sun. And maybe it's okay to let this relationship go. If you're not vibrating on the same, if you don't want the same experiences and you're not on the same frequency, it could be okay. I'm kind of going here, mostly it is something you want to work on, but this always tells you, like, it's like making the commitment or not. And if you make a commitment, then that means you acknowledge it takes a little work, right? In the past, it might have been like, oh, instantaneous attraction. And that's what this card is about, attraction and all that in the past. But in the future, no, it's going to take commitment and choice. Like, this is what I want. I want to have you in my frequency. I want you to be in my vibe. I want to see you and have you in my life, right? So let's go through and see where we're at here. Okay. So this would be you. Inner feelings, right? So feeling creative. The King of Wands is like an entrepreneur feeling, right? Like the creative and aspirational and wants to make things happen, make things influential, right? And this Page of Pentacles is good news. This is good news. It's usually a message. And I think it does encourage you to be diligent and ambitious in the quest for making things better with someone. This is funny. A lot of Pentacles cards are coming up, and usually in many readings that's about money, but it's also about just stability, right? And the tangible material stuff of the world, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is usually steady progress, working towards a goal, moving out of the conflict, and it's slow and steady though. This is not a card like before the horse was racing. This is slow and steady, Eddie. This is like slow and steady. And this is interesting. This is the Six of Pentacles, which is about being paid your worth. And it could be why you're in conflict is you're not feeling, either you're not appreciating and giving the worth, acknowledging the worth of the other person, or they're not doing it to you. In this position for this reading, this is what other people see. So it could be the other person in your partnership is not seeing you give them what they want. Remember I said it's kind of good to go into this thinking, instead of all about what you want, what is their perspective? And we're reminded of that with the Hangman. What is your perspective, right? I mean, their perspective. So here, your hopes and fears would be, this is about making a difficult choice. And the difficult choice, like I said, if you're going to walk away, that's the difficult choice. Or you're going to expand together. The Ace of Wands is expanding. And in this case, it'd be expanding, potential together. So at the end of the day, we have the Six of Cups. Interesting. We've got 3 sixes on the table here. All right. So Six of Cups is about nostalgia and remembering how it was. Oh, remember when we met? And I do think at the end of the day, if you want to reconnect with someone, you need to go back and bring this up. Bring out the wedding album. Bring out the photos of when you first met. Talk about your first dates. Talk about the past. Be nostalgic together, because that is a part of your story. In coaching, we usually start where you are and we just move forward and we don't really look back like a therapist would. But as a couple, I think it's important to have your origin story acknowledged, and then judgment. This is about renewal, right? So if you go back and think about, this is where we met, this is how we were, let's get that back and renew the vows, right? Renew the love, renew the commitment, renew the commitment. I'm telling you again, you can't make this up. I mean, at the end of the day, this reading, this says the base of the matter, these 2 cards. So we're looking at basically how to be secure and stable in your relationship, and that the moon is about things that are hidden. You got to bring out the stuff that maybe it's not hidden, like, oh, I'm a secret, although that moon card could be secrets. And it could be that you have secrets from each other, maybe. But when we're talking about vibrational alignment, sometimes it's just hidden because it's just out of your realm of perception. You're just not seeing it. You're just not noticing. Maybe your partner comes home every night and they're kind of bummed out. And maybe you assume they're just tired, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're bummed out because they feel like their life force is being sucked dry from them because they're in this job that they hate. Maybe they would like to talk about that with you. Maybe you could help them. Sometimes just listening is super helpful, right? So let's see what else we got here about vibrational misalignment, that the lilac lantern intuition cards can help us take a look at. What else can you tell us about vibrational misalignment? This wants to jump out. Communication. Yeah, communication is usually the number one reason why couples grow apart. They don't communicate anymore, right? All right, so interesting. We have communication. They don't communicate. They don't make time for each other. This is also communication, but it could be a love letter, right? Maybe write a love letter. They also, whatever it is that makes you a unique couple. Why do you even like this person in the first place? Or if, like I said, if it's a friend, a friendship, what about them was so special, so unique, so unicorny, right? And then here, this is a card that's about health. And that's another really, that's a good reminder. Sometimes we're out of alignment because one of the people doesn't feel good, and it could be a physical thing. So figuring out why you guys aren't on the same page is the start, right? Now let's find, oh, look, it popped up really quick this time. So here's the target. Love the people. I think it's that simple. It's like love. Have love for the people. Love the person. Love conquers all. It certainly is a big deal. Love is the big deal. And now to finish this, let's just get a few tea leaf cards out that I like to always kind of say, what else can you tell us? What else you got, Spirit, about looking at relationships? Oh, wow. Okay. The broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romantic or business. Yeah. Again, it could be you're not on the same page and you're just going to have to make peace with that. And like, it's okay. The sun is set on the time together. time to move on. It really could be. You know, doesn't mean it's fun. Of course, sometimes it is fun. Sometimes it's really fun. I'm sorry, my hair. Sometimes it's really hard to, hard but fun to get out of a relationship that's run its course, right? But that's one indication. Like if you see like you're not seeing the other person anymore, it may be time to do kind of a wellness check on your relationship. Maybe that's what that health card was about. Give the relationship a wellness check. All right. Oh, okay. And we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Yeah. You know, everyone specifically has their own reasons why something's working or not working, right? So the first thing is the information seeking, to find out what it is and spend time, communicate with the person, and just know sometimes these will pass. Sometimes the misalignment is just the universe's way of like, you're just kind of on your own frequency, but you need to tune into each other, just like a radio. Like you just need to tune in with your partner. Probably if you're feeling misaligned, you need to tune in more than you knew you needed to. You know, some people don't tune in every day. Some people don't tune in every month. Some people don't tune in every year. So I don't know where you stand in that, you know, but if you need help, I'm here for you. Because this is one of the things I do is help people with their relationships, whether in business or in romantic relationships. Post in the comments if you have any questions or want to say anything. I'd love to read them. And don't be afraid to reach out. And I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to this video if it was helpful for you. Okay. So I will see you next time, Lightwalkers. All right. Have a good one. Bye.